This is a dying town. Poland. I went to Gdańsk.
Wow. Do you know the history behind Gdańsk?
About Lech Walesa.
Yeah.
It was good, and the old town is very nice as well.
That's great to hear. So what would you say about the Polish immigrants then?
Generally, Polish people.
Siemanko, witam Was na kanale Polak w UK. Zapraszam Was do trzeciego odcinka z Scunthorpe, albo po angielsku Scunthorpe, gdzie wypytujemy ludzi. Wielu z nich powiedziało w wcześniejszych odcinkach, że to miasto zamieni się w ghost town, miasto duchów. Zapraszam do oglądania. Where are you from?
England.
England, but you've been living in Scunthorpe for all your life?
No, about 12 years.
12 years. How do you find living here?
It's nice. It's nice enough, but there's nothing to it.
There's nothing to it.
It's a nice town, but it's not like somewhere you'd come to visit and like a tourist.
And have a sightseeing, yeah?
Yeah, it's fine to live. There's some places are horrible, some places are nicer, but on balance, yeah, it's okay. It's a bit of a boring town, really.
I see. Well, I've had two people today saying that Scunthorpe gonna become a ghost city soon.
Quite possible. The Steelworks closes down. Something I've said since I've moved here, this is a dying town. There's nothing here.
I see.
Like I said, if the Steelworks closes, lots of people will be out of a job and they'll probably move away. I don't know.
So what do you think is the reason that so many immigrants is choosing Scunthorpe to live here?
Because it's cheap.
Because it's cheap.
Cheap. Houses in this place are probably somewhere in the bottom 10% cheapest of the whole country.
I see what you mean. Okay. And now, how's your life here in Scunthorpe? You okay?
It's okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm fine, and I live in a sort of an okay area and what have you. But you mentioned about immigrants, and I know you're from abroad, but we do get a bit fed up when, like me, I walk up this road. I'm about the only English person voice I
He's
hear.
the second one.
I know. there are some. On one hand, I don't mind. On the other hand, it just feels like our country is not our country anymore. So we get a bit fed up with that.
I see what you're saying. Yeah,
you know,
I understand your point of view. Yeah,
but
that's why I'm here and asking people. You know, because I'm curious. I want to know what will people say about it. You know, not the media and internet.
I mean, I don't blame people coming here. It's, some lives abroad are not so good, and I like going abroad and seeing people.
Where do you like to go?
Oh, I've been everywhere. I've just come back from Tunisia. And last year I've been Turkey, Italy, Spain, Poland. I went to Gdańsk.
Wow.
I like Gdańsk.
Did you like it? Yeah?
Nice. Yeah.
Do you know the history behind Gdańsk?
About Lech Walesa. Yeah, I actually, rather than just look at the nice town in the middle, I went to where the museum is and I walked around the old docks and what have you, because it's all dilapidated and there's still bits of machinery in there. But it was quite interesting to walk there and stand where they all sat down.
Exactly
and said,
where it was.
No more work. That's right. So I like that sort of history, and that appealed to me. So it was good, and the old town is very nice as well.
That's great to hear. So what would you say about the Polish immigrants then living in UK?
In what sense?
Well, what do you think about them? Are they hardworking? Are they taking benefits? Are they taking jobs away from UK people?
I don't think. Generally, in terms of immigrants, they've got to be taking jobs away from UK people because, and I think two reasons for that. One, because they get paid lower, even though we have a minimum wage, and two, they're less likely to stand up for their rights if the boss says, right, we don't want you anymore, bye. Generally, Polish people seem of different nationalities. The impression I get are hardworking and more honest than some other nationalities. But that is just having read what people say in generalisations. My personal experience is not really. I don't know either way, but I have no problem with the Polish people in that sense.
And do you know any history
of Poland?
The common history about the Polish soldiers joining the UK during the Second World War?
Poland was always stuck in the middle of Europe between Russia and Prussia, really, wasn't it?
That's the right way to put it,
And they got taken over by one, but they're very independent. They fight for themselves historically. Not always winning because they just don't have the manpower or the resources. These big countries always eat the little countries.
And do you know anything about their contribution to the Battle of Britain?
Yeah, we had the Spitfire squadron that were run by the Poles that were based in Britain. I know that. Yes. They do get mentioned, and there's a memorial somewhere for the Polish fighters.
I think it's in Newark.
Is it Newark?
It's a cemetery. Yeah.
A
lot of them. I'm asking because actually we come here to Scunthorpe with completely different topic. Well, using the occasion that I've met such a nice gentleman who knows the history, then I thought, why not? Because our previous episodes were about it.
Yeah.
Well, that's great to hear. Well, I hope everything goes well for you. I hope you travel more to maybe more exotic countries rather than just around Europe.
But you say that, but I like history. So Poland appeals like Krakow and places like because of Gdańsk. But I want to go to Poland and some of the other countries, even Russia. I know you're probably not friends with Russia, but still like to go to St. Petersburg and places like that. Even if I do also like to go to sunny places, like beaches.
I see what you mean. I see. That's really nice to hear. That's really nice to hear because most of the English people, if you met them, they say, "Oh yeah, I've been to Poland, I've been to Krakow."
Yeah,
that's the first answer. Yeah. But the fact you've been to Gdańsk, you know about Lech Wałęsa. That's impressive. That's really impressive.
Oh,
that's great to hear.
You.
Regarding Arsenal,
yes.
Is it the what's the famous coach?
Arsene Wenger.
Yeah.
Yes. Same.
Do you like the fact that he's from France?
Do I like what?
The fact that he's from France.
I don't mind at first. A bit like saying what I said about walking up here. What we want a Frenchman for? But then in his first full season, he won 2 trophies. So hey, we like this Frenchman.
We like this Frenchman.
Yeah, you can stay. Although at the end, he was there for about 20 years. First 10 years, brilliant. Second 10 years, and I said this a lot about after year 12. Get rid of him. He's just doing it for the money now.
I see.
We weren't the power we were of his first 10 years, and he's never won the Champions League or anything. So even with other clubs, so it makes you think: was he? I think personally, he was a little bit lucky when he first came to us. He's
because he was a no-name when he came.
Well, not that so much. Not that so much. He was
in UK.
He was lucky in the sense he came to England as a Frenchman in a period when the French football was creme de la creme. So and him being France, he knew all the best French players, so that was to our benefit. He was also lucky in that he inherited the previous man, George Graham's back four. They were solid. They were brilliant. He was able to build from the back without having to worry about defence because the defence was already solid anyway. So
he continued the plan. The
to a certain extent. He did his own. I'm not saying he didn't do anything. He changed all the eating habits and things like that and methods of training and that everyone took up in England after that and more European.
My son will love this, what you've just said, because he's actually been reading the book about him.
Oh,
and
right.
he started playing football, so that's gonna be a bit for him from this interview.
Is your son an Arsenal fan or he just likes football?
Well, no, he just likes football. He's more FC Barcelona fan.
Oh, right.
Yeah. I love this reaction. Thank you very much. Yeah, all the best to you.
Are you from Poland?
I am.
Your friend
and he's English, yes.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Bye-bye.
Cheers. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
Romania.
Romania, yeah? How long you live here?
3 years.
3 years, yeah? And is life better here in Romania or in UK?
It's different. In my country, it's very nice temperature.
Weather,
And
okay.
here it's okay because here have too much money.
Money, okay.
Yeah.
It's better for money, yeah?
Yeah,
I
that's
see.
it.
Okay,
it for
that's
money.
it. All the best for
Okay.
you, yeah? Thank you, bye bye. No i jak wrażenia po wycieczce do Scunthorpe? Ja myślę, że było warto. A jeżeli tak nie uważacie, to piszcie pod spodem w komentarzach, jakie jeszcze pytania chcielibyście, żebyśmy zadali ludziom na ulicy, mieszkańcom Wielkiej Brytanii. Ten kanał tworzycie razem z nami, dlatego serdecznie i gorąco zachęcam. Pod spodem sekcja komentarzy czeka na Was. Ja tymczasem żegnam się z Wami wszystkimi, ale jeśli jeszcze tego nie robisz, to wbijaj guzik subskrybuję, bo nic Cię to nie kosztuje. Z polsko-brytyjskim pozdrowieniem, nie zapomnij o lajku. Do zobaczenia. Cześć!